What's up, ladies and gents, boys and girls? Your boy's back, and of course, you guys can tell that I'm in the Christmas mood. I'm feeling really festive. So, Merry Christmas to anybody who's watching this, and Happy Holidays for whatever holiday you're celebrating this year. But yeah, normally I have a Christmas-themed video, whether it be a skit or a letter to Santa or something like that. But this year, I want to talk about my most cherished Christmas memories. I'm gonna go back to the ones that I can remember back the furthest, all the way up until heck, even last year. But let's see. Let's go back to Christmas of 1995. Like, because back then, I mean, like when I was 4, like I didn't really know that much about Christmas. All I remember was a bunch of green trees, a bunch of colorful lights, and a fat sitting on a fat white guy's lap. I don't even really remember that much about it. But when I was 5, that's when I really did start to figure out what Christmas was about. Well, sort of, because that's when I first that's when I really did get introduced to Santa Claus at first, and it was kind of hard for me to believe in because I really did used to be a hardcore believer in Santa Claus, and even if I didn't believe in him, I believed in the concept of somebody giving willingly from their heart and expecting nothing in return. And I think that's what Christmas really should be about. Even if you didn't believe in Santa Claus as a kid, it's nothing wrong with having a giving heart, because that's pretty much what Christmas is all about. It's better to give than it is to receive. But anyway, I remember exactly what I asked for that Christmas. I had asked for I asked for the entire Power Rangers set for Christmas. Everything from even the all the regular 5 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers action figures. I asked for a Rock'em Sock'em Robot set. I asked for a new jacket. I asked for some Timberland boots, and let's see what else. I asked for Sonic Adventure, not Sonic Adventure, but I asked for Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Sega Genesis system, and I got all that. I was like, oh my god! Oh yeah, and those Rock'em Sock'em robots are pretty fun to play with too. Now let's go to Christmas of 1996. This is when I was when me and my parents we moved into a new apartment or whatever. I got let's see. Not Christmas of '96. I ended up getting I got a whole bunch of board games. I got this one board game called I don't know if you guys remember it, but Don't Break the Ice. Like it was just like this little platform thing, and then you just tap it lightly. But then my stupid self, I was so excited when I got it for Christmas. When we set it up, the first thing I did was pow. Yeah, I was like, no, you're not supposed to play it like that. And then I got this little game called Alien Anatomy. It was like this 2-foot alien. It's 2-foot green alien that it's kind of like Operation, but you have to you pull stuff out of the alien and you can put stuff back in them, that kind of stuff. And I got this R2D2 Star Wars thing where it was R2D2, but it's a tape recorder. That's what that was. And I ended up getting let's see, what game did I get for Christmas? I think I ended up getting Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Or it was either Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Hyper Street Fighter 2, one of those things. Christmas of 1997. That was also another one of my favorites and one of my most memorable. Because my brother, he wasn't just born, but that's when he was sort of my parents ended up getting him some things for Christmas too. But I ended up getting a Masked Rider action figure. I don't even know if y'all even remember that the TV show on Fox called Masked Rider. It was from Japan or whatever. I ended up getting Sonic Spinball. It's like the 2D. It's like a 2D, 3D Sonic pinball thing. It's a pinball game for Sega Genesis. I got oh yeah, and my favorite thing, a Buzz Lightyear action figure. Cause I just seen the Toy Story movie, and Toys R Us was real big promoting all these Toy Story toys and action figures and everything. And I remember I got that Buzz Lightyear action figure and I was real happy. And let's see. Oh yeah, and another one thing. The thing that I wanted the most was the Tycho. It was an RC car called the Tycho Tantrum. I was going crazy over that. I seen the commercial every single day before Christmas. I was like, oh my god, I want to ask Santa for that. And then I went to go it was December 2nd. I ran up to Santa's lap. I actually went up to him twice that year, and went up to him. I was like, wait, okay, Santa, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go. I changed my mind about my Christmas list. And he's like, okay, what do you want, little boy? I was like, I want this, and don't forget, I want I want a Mask Rider action figure, and I want an RC car called the Tycho Tantrum. I got it, and the thing is, I couldn't even drive it because, well, I couldn't even play with it because it was snowing outside. Yeah, I remember distinctly that it was snowing outside, so I had to wait a couple of days for the snow to drop. But I wanted to drive it in the snow. But of course, that thing it was not a good idea to drive things in the snow because it was battery operated, and the battery would be ruined because the battery would get wet. But yeah, that was a good year for Christmas. Now, Christmas of 1998. Boy, I got so many toys. I got a Lost Rangers, let's see, Power Rangers Lost Galaxy action figure. I got that Silver Ranger action figure with that big ass cannon. It was like it was about a 6-inch action figure, well, 6 to 8 inch action figure with that big cannon, that laser cannon that the Silver Ranger had. I got a NFL Blitz for the PlayStation console, and see if I still got it. Yeah, this game, Metal Gear Solid 1 for the PlayStation 1. It took me until New Year's Eve to beat this game the first time. I had so much fun with it because I played the demo for it and I couldn't stop, and I was addicted to it. Let's see. Fast forward. Let's go. Christmas of 2001. Well, let's fast forward back to Christmas 2000. Christmas 2000, this is going to kind of be an embarrassing one, but of course I asked for regular toys and games just like any other kid. I ended up getting SmackDown, WWF SmackDown 2 Know Your Role for Christmas, and I ended up getting Pokemon Blue. I mean, not Pokemon Blue, but I ended up getting a turquoise colored Game Boy Color, and I ended up getting Pokemon the Silver version. I tell you, like, if I could, like, if I really could just rewind time, I'll rewind back to that Christmas specifically. And another thing, because what I'm about to tell y'all is kind of embarrassing, but it's true. Because I just was in middle school, and that's when we had to go in the gym room to dress out or whatever. And all the other kids had boxers, and I was still wearing, plain white underwear. And I remember the kids was making fun of me for wearing tighty whities. Yeah, embarrassing. So I remember I wrote a letter to Santa asking for boxers. Like, I don't want to wear tighty whities no more. I want to wear boxers. Yeah. But yeah, that was a good Christmas. I mean, because I stayed on Pokemon. I really did. I pretty much stayed on Pokemon for. That's pretty much one of our Christmas presents that lasted a long, long time, because I played Pokemon Silver from 2001 to about 2004 when Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire came out. Now, the following year, I ended up getting a PlayStation 2 for Christmas. I got a new Mongoose bike with pegs, because I remember Mongoose bikes were really, really popping back then. Yeah, I got me a Mongoose bike, and let's see, what else did I get? I ended up getting new earrings, and I ended up getting one of those necklaces for Christmas. Like, I specifically asked for one of those. I got a couple of other things too, but I wanted I wanted a PlayStation 2, and I wanted that bike the most. And the games I got for PlayStation 2 was I got Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. I got this game called The Bouncer. A lot of my hardcore Squaresoft fans know what I mean by that. And I ended up getting Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2. Because you guys remember Ready to Rumble Boxing for the Dreamcast. I ended up getting Round 2. And Afro Thunder was my favorite character to use. Now, let's see. Let's fast forward a couple more years. Let's fast forward to Christmas of 2004. I ended up getting a Johnny Blaze hoodie. It was a black hoodie. I actually was wearing it in a couple of my YouTube videos. I ended up getting, let's see, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. That's probably one of my favorite games I played. And I ended up also getting Final Fantasy X too. It took me forever to beat Final Fantasy X too, but yeah. That was also one of my more memorable ones. Now fast forward to 2005. That's when I had, I was actually, at the time, that's when I was actually old enough to work with a concealed, well, not concealed workers permit, but a workers permit. I was actually working at GameStop through the holidays, and I got all my games for cheaper. I ended up getting Soul Calibur 3. I got, let's see, what else did I get? I got Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi. And I got, oh yeah, I got this. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. I can't believe like this Christmas gift is 10 or 11 years old. I can't believe I ended up getting this gift. I mean, I can't. Well, I can believe I got it, but I can't believe I kept this gift after all these years. But yeah, it's another one of my favorites. And let's see, my last, I guess, real Christmas as a kid, sort of. I mean, Christmas 2006 was okay, but it's like, that's when I was kind of feeling it. And I was, because sometimes the older you get, the more you lose the Christmas spirit. But let's see, Christmas of '07, I ended up getting Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare for Christmas, and I ended up getting a new pair of shoes. It was a pair of Nike Air Maxes. It was this exact pair too. As you can tell, that was a gift from 7 years ago, so I'm kind of worn them out a little bit. But yeah. Now let's see, Christmas of let's fast forward to Christmas of 2008. I ended up getting a Barack Obama poster, a Barack Obama themed poster / picture with Martin Luther King on it. I ended up getting Resistance Fall of Man, and I got 2 new PlayStation controllers. That's what I got for Christmas that year. And I got me a Spider-Man hoodie. Christmas of '09, everybody got this game. I got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I stayed on that game. I lived on that game. I even got a couple of videos of me playing it on YouTube right now. I'll send you a link when I can. Christmas of 2010. Call of Duty Black Ops. This is another game I stayed on. I actually like the first Black Ops better than I like Black Ops 2. My top 2 Call of Duties to this day are still Modern Warfare 2 and the first Black Ops. Black Ops 2 was alright, but to me, it still didn't beat the first one. Now, Christmas of 2012, Christmas 2011. This was my first Christmas away from home. This is when I had moved away from home, moved out of my parents' house or whatever. And I remember that my friend, my 2 roommates, my friends that I was living with, and my girlfriend at the time, they ended up getting me Batman Arkham City. I got that. I opened my gift at 10 minutes after 12 on Christmas night. I ran around. I hugged all my friends. Like, oh my God, I got this game! My grown 21-year-old ass was screaming, running around, talking about, oh my God, I got Batman Arkham City. And to me, that one was better than Arkham Origins, which I got the following 2 years after that. But yeah, and anyway, Christmas of let's just go back to last year's Christmas. I ended up getting I got a Assassin's Creed Unity for Christmas, and I ended up getting a Pittsburgh Steelers jacket. I got a lot of Pittsburgh Steelers stuff. I got me a number 86 Heinz Ward Pittsburgh Steelers jersey, and also got me some new Nike Air Jordans, some Air Force Ones too. But yeah, and just some things that I asked for when I was a kid. I mean, some things that money couldn't buy, because when I was 6 years old for Christmas, I remember that week, because my dad was working real hard. I didn't really see him all week, even when me and everybody else got off for Christmas break. I didn't get to tell Santa Claus that I didn't get to tell him that while I was asking for all my stuff, I didn't get to tell him like I want Dad to stay home for Christmas, and that was one of the Christmas wishes that I got. That this is one thing that you couldn't really put in the box, and one thing that you couldn't really that money couldn't buy, or that you couldn't put in the box. I'm trying to if I shed a tear, y'all forgive me, because kind of playing it back in my head. But yeah, and I did. And then 2 years, 2 years after that, I wanted to see my grandma for Christmas. I wanted her to come. I was like, why do we always have to go up? Because my grandma, she was living in West Virginia at the time. I was like, why do we always have to go up there to see her? Why can't Grandma come visit us? And surely enough, she came to visit. I ended up getting, I got everything I wanted as far as gifts, and I got to see my family. And that's the kind of things that, we should really look for in the holidays. But anyway, thank you guys for listening. I really do appreciate it. And as always, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year. Peace.